legends of the NBA have come together to show off their skills from beyond the arc.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun, a good time. But still, that doesn't mean the competitive juices won't be flowing.
And make no mistake there, guys. These guys are in it to win it. There's a lot of pride on the line when you're up against your peers in an event like this.
And here we go with C.J. McCollum. 5 racks, 25 balls, 60 seconds. There are 9 money balls in total, each worth 2 points. The last ball on each rack, and also an entire rack of money balls, which comes last.
And that's why you can't waste any time. It's critical to get that last rack with enough time to shoot in rhythm. And knocking down your money balls, such a key in the three-point contest. 9 shots account for the majority of your points. So it might seem arbitrary, but I think it reflects real-life basketball. Some shots carry more pressure than others.
A little bump of a slump here.
3 down.
That's 3 racks in a row now that have given him fits.
Now with 6. That makes it 4 straight for him. 8 points. Wow.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
11 on the board. Finishes with 11. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
And anytime it looked like he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he would just as quickly fall out of it.
And so it'll be Stephen Curry. 1 point. 2 points. He comes away with 4 points on that rack.
Steph catching fire now. He's in the zone.
6. Can't get the money ball. He's up to 7. Can't get the money ball. This ain't pretty. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
Ooh.
He's really cooling off here.
11 points. Good for 13. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
And he knocked down 5 out of the 9 money balls. Pretty good.
Here we go with Damian Lillard.
Well, you know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in a round.
And that's a very good point. Your ability to focus and maintain some consistency with your rhythm oftentimes determines who wins and who loses.
Not a single point to show from that rack.
Ouch.
No good with his 9th in a row. He's all over the place. No good with his 4th in a row.
That's 3 racks in a row now that have given him fits.
3 down, 4 points. Now he gets the money rack. He misses his 4th straight. Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
Getting ugly in here.
He winds up with exactly 6 points. Something went terribly wrong out there, guys, with him in that round.
I don't think it could have been an uglier start. 9 misses in a row to begin. Then it was just a matter of getting the round over.
And here we go with Paul George. The bar is set pretty low here. He won't need much.
He needs 3 more points.
Money ball, no good. Now with 4. 1 more to stay alive. 6. He's in 3rd. Now 9 points. He's tied for 2nd.
And now alone in 2nd place with that one.
Make that 14. Down to the money rack.
Nice finish. Well done.
That shot puts him in 1st. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
And he made 3 out of 9 money balls, missing out on a lot of extra points.
And so will see James Harden. To stay in it, he needs at least 11. And if he shoots well, he should be in good shape. 1 point. He'd only get one shot to fall off the rack. That's 2. He needs 8 points more. 4 points.
Oh, Harden's starting to feel it.
4 more points to stay alive. He's got 8. He's got 9. That ties him up for third here. Now in third.
Fantastic.
That's his 5th consecutive make. Money ball, no good. This ain't pretty. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, there were moments when it looked like it might slip away from him, but as you said, he just hung in there.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go.
And J.J. Redick, a terrific shooter, well over 40% from distance in his career at Duke, and in the NBA, the accuracy has continued. A player who has to be accounted for at all times.
And 15 points, that's all he needs to qualify.
And that's pretty respectable, but if he's anywhere close to his best, guys, I think without a doubt it's good.
Now is 6. 7 points more to stay alive.
7 more points and he'll move on.
Bad luck. Off the mark with 5 in a row now.
5 more points and he's in.
12 for him.
And a nice stretch here for Redick.
16 points is his score for the round. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score.
Yeah, and I took from that it wasn't his best, but he's still such a good shooter that less than his best still produces a solid score.
George has got the highest score from round 1. All he's got to do now, guys, is repeat that performance in the finals.
Well, one thing I think we can say is that this contest is there for the taking. It's wide open. There's no clear-cut favorite in the finals here.
It certainly looks that way after what we saw in the qualifying round. These guys are very evenly matched.
And here we go with Paul George. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment.
Starting to freeze up a bit.
6.
And now he's just limping to the finish.
His 5th consecutive miss. He's got 8. He closes out the round with 8 points. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
When he got out of that corner and got to the middle racks, he slipped into a little bit of a funk.
And so we'll see James Harden.
It's all about establishing a rhythm early on and then keeping it going throughout the round.
Yeah, and I think you hit it on the head. Rhythm is so important. You can get into a good tempo and a good cadence, and that oftentimes can carry.
5 more points to tie it up.
He misses his 4th straight. Now with 4. He's got 5. 3 points more to tie it. 6. That's 7. 1 more to tie. Now 8 points. He racks down. 2 to go. Got it, taking the lead in his final round. He will be the one to beat.
And that's a great position to be in, partner.
And you can see he's feeling really good right now.
He's at 14.
Good momentum here to close it out.
16 points is his score for the round. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
He stayed on a very even keel from one rack to the next, never let himself slip into a cold streak.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go. And J.J. Redick, a go-to scorer at Duke, sir.
Yeah, an average 27 points a game this senior season, Kevin. He's more of a role player in the NBA, but still remains a knockdown shooter who has actually become a better scorer in the NBA, I think. 17 points will get the win.
Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. Now with 4. 5 points now. He's 0 for 3 on money balls. That could cost him. Now with 6. 7 points.
8 more points and he'll tie things up. Yes, sir.
6 points more to tie it up. Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks for playing. We'll see you next year.
He posts a score of 14, and as we close out the Foot Locker three-point contest, we can safely say that one man shooting tonight was absolutely remarkable. This year's champion, James Harden.
It was a great event. There's always so much excitement packed into the three-point contest.
Yeah, no question about that, Clark. Those were some real theatrics on display here today.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg saying so long, everyone.